This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Oh, geeks. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Oh, geeks. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, man. Like the Siberian tiger that I am, I'm applying whoop unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts its pipes. Let's talk about it, man. Alright, when it's all said and done, the bottom line is that Terence Crawford is nothing but a CHIHUAHUA walking behind a damn fence. I want you guys to look at this, the background of this Rudy fucking Poo and Plum Plum ring. Classic Dodo trope name. Ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. Look at him. Look at his comment. Look at what this guy's saying. Terence Crawford, we're the two spans. Let's just be clear. It's the promoters. It's not the fighters. You dodo fucking head. You brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo head. It is the fighters. If the fighters want something to happen, it's going to happen exactly the way the fighter wants it to happen. Let me say it again. If the fighter wants something to happen, it's going to happen exactly the way the fighter wants it to happen. This is how boxing works in its three-pronged monster of economics, politics, and pugilism. Fighters can push the agenda, especially if they have cachet. Not every fighter can do this. But if you have cachet, you can do it. You can push the agenda. You can push the situation in your favor. Terence Crawford supposedly the barking behind the damn fence. Although he's a fighter that looks like he has a resume that has cachet, it basically gives you the impression as if, or the similitude as if it is something, but it lacks the fullness thereof. And what is the fullness thereof that it lacks? It lacks the fact that it's not what you think that it is. It lacks the fact that it was never anything significant. He's in top rank strange. He's dealing with a promoter in Bob Arum that doesn't give two flying you know what about him. Bob Arum made it very clear. You can't sell a chicken dinner, let alone a cookout. You're not promotable. I can't promote you for shit. So because you're not promotable and I can't promote you for shit, why am I going to run with you? See, this is what it boils down to. Terence Crawford is always what Terence Crawford been. Barking behind the damn fence. That's what he's always been at his truest and his most properest levels. I've never seen boxing fans make so much excuses for a boxer. I've never seen so many boxing fans make so much excuses for the fact that a boxer is what they think that he is, when in actuality he is not. Terence Crawford is a beta male at the highest fucking levels. There's nothing about him that's alpha, man. Everything about Terence Crawford is walking behind the damn fence. Chihuahuas bark, man. They don't fucking bite. Let me say it again. Chihuahuas bark. They don't fucking bite. They never did. They never will. And what you're getting with a Terence Crawford is what you've always got. Walking behind the damn fence. That's what you're getting at your truest and your most properest levels. The Chihuahua doing what a Chihuahua does. And what is that? A Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. This guy right here is not credible. He's not real. His name is Dud Crawford for a reason. His name is Bud Crawford for a reason. Because he's a dud and a fucking bud. Let me say it again. He's a dud and a fucking bud at the same time. Dud is not for real as a fighter. There's nothing about Dud that tells you that he is for real as a boxer. What it tells you is that Dud is afraid of free smoke. You know, there's an anthem for Free Smoke Jr. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke, free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke, free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. If you want smoke, the motherfucker is free. But guess what? It has to charge and tax your ass while it bulldozes and steamroll and plow through your rabbit ass. When it's all said and done, this is what Terence Crawford has always been at his truest and his most properest levels. He's always been a chief. chihuahua walking behind a damn fence. That's what he's always been. That's why he's not respected. And these boxing fans that are always making excuses, they're always apologizing. Terence Crawford is no different than a Manny fucking Pacquiao. He's no different than a Canelo Alvarez. He's a fraud. Hence the name Bud Fraudford. Let me say it again. He's a fraud. Hence the name Bud Fraudford. This guy's a Dud Crawford. Nothing good has come out of this guy other than the fact that he has mediocre as fuck opponents, below level bottom feeder opponents, bum bash opponents, and the fact that he's stalling free smoke. If you wanted Sean Porter, we should have been talking about a fight happening in October. Negotiations should have been happened since July. We're sitting here, we're talking about a purse bid for September 2nd. This is what dodo head boxing fans are rationalizing here. When the talks for this fight has been happening since June, July of this fucking year. And if that's the case, why are we talking about purse bid September 2nd? It's to stall Sean Porter's phone booth fighting ability. It's to stall the phone booth beatdown. It's to stall the fact that Sean Porter is pressured of eat versus pipes. See, these boxing fans don't learn. And they don't get it. The Manny Pacquiao fight should teach you a lesson. Do not disrespect the opponent that's in front of you. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, Bud's gonna watch Porter. But did y'all say that about Manny Pacquiao? Didn't y'all say that Manny Pacquiao was going to expose Grrrr the Truest? And Eugenio Ugas came in here and boxed the shit out of his ass. And Eugenio Ugas did this on 11-day notice. That's how fucking impressive the shit was. Imagine if Eugenio Ugas had 90 fucking days to train for Manny fucking Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao would have found his ass in a precarious fucking situation. Manny Pacquiao would have found his ass done the fucking fuck up. Manny Pacquiao would have found his ass getting the shit beaten out of him. That's really what have fucking happened when it's all said and done. But we have to ask ourselves the delineation. We have to ask ourselves the distinction. We have to ask ourselves the gulf, and we have to ask ourselves the separation. And what is that? That when it's all said and done, Manny fucking Pacquiao got exposed at the highest fucking levels. Manny Pacquiao got done the fuck up. Manny Pacquiao got the shit beaten out of him. And this was a guy on 11-day fucking notice. Now imagine if Eugenio Ugas had a full training camp. Grrrr the Truest got a full training camp. And look at what Grrrr the Truest was willing to fucking do. Look at what Grrrr the Truest was able to fucking do with a full fucking training camp. He would have beat the living shit out of fucking Manny Pacquiao. He would have fucking retired his rabbit fucking ass. So don't tell me about AARP retirement Pac-Man style. The man got fucking properly retired August 21st. Terence Crawford is no different than an AARP. He's no different than a Canelo Alvarez. Meaning he is a fraud. Terence Crawford is the biggest fraud boxing has ever seen. Because you guys believe this guy has more skills than meets the fucking eyes. There's no skill set with Terence Crawford that tells you that Terence Crawford is for fucking real. Every skill set about Terence Crawford is one of lacking skill set. Terence Crawford is the biggest lie they've ever fucking told you in boxing. He's not what you think that he is. In actuality, he is everything that you do not think that the fuck he is. Because when it's all said and done, Terence Crawford's always been what Terence Crawford's always been. His whole career tells you that. A chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat fashion. A fucking purse bid, September 2nd. Only top-ranked strange can reveal something like this to you. When have you ever seen a purse bid bullshit and fuck shit with PBC boxing? They just make fucking fights happen. They don't believe in stalling. Terence Crawford is stalling the phone booth beatdown because he doesn't want pressure to eat versus pipe. He does not want Sean Porter at his best. This is why he knows everything's been answering and asking those fundamental questions of answering and asking it. With a real Sean Porter, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. With a real Sean Porter, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. With a real Sean Porter, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. With a real Sean Porter, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. Will a real Sean Porter please stand up? Or will it be some more bullshit and fuck shit of them trying to masquerade and figure out if whether they're going to actually have these guys fight? When it's all said and done, it boils down to one caveat. And you want to know what the caveat situation is that it boils down to? That Terence Crawford, in Terence Crawford's truest and his most properest way, has always been what he's always been. And we know what it is. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know what it is. He's a CHIHUAHUA walking behind the damn fence. Again, that's the cool part. That's the unadulterated. That's the cut color fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Oh, geeks. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Oh, geeks. This is HeKnowsEverything. Check it out.